Hey everyone, Shevim here and welcome back to our Wrestlemania week. We are on to the Attitude Era here this evening. Some fantastic matches lined up, including Bret Hart's first defense of the SWE Championship against Stone Cold Steve Austin. And here is our opening match of the evening. Three big men go together in a Extreme Rules match. I just love this sort of era with the hardcore title and that sort of stuff. And one of my favourite matches from this era was at WrestleMania 17 itself, which was Kane versus The Big Show versus Raven, I believe. And I love that match. I thought it was a great hardcore championship match. Of course, I couldn't get a good Raven, so I decided to stick Mark Henry in there instead, as you do. It's a great chance for Mark Henry to do well as well. He's not a man I see us using a lot of. However, does he get a victory here? Or if he gets a victory here, all of a sudden, there's a chance he might get some more game time. You never know. But of course, like I said, this one is a Extreme Rules match. No countouts, no disqualifications. Pinfalls and submissions must take place inside the ring, though. And of course, the winner of this one gets himself a nice ranking point. And fires himself quite high up the rankings, actually, because there's not many people. What is there now? There's 9? Yeah, there's 9 people on a positive ranking score at this point in time. So it's a great opportunity for one of these guys to become number 10. And we'll have a few more tonight as well, of course. We've got some great matches lined up. We've got, obviously, this match next up. We're going to have a fatal 4-way elimination WWF-style match with Triple H, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, and The Rock. Then we're going to have our Tag Team Championship qualifier with Edge and Christian versus the Hardys versus the Outsiders versus the Radicalz. Then we're going to have a WCW 4-way as well with Sting, Goldberg, Booker T, and Diamond Dallas Page. Then we're going to have the Undertaker going one-on-one with Mankind inside the Hell in a Cell structure. Of course, double count up with those two yesterday, so we decided to put them into a Hell in a Cell tonight. And then your main event, Bret Hart making his first SWE Championship defense against Stone Cold Steve Austin. So a cracking card for you tonight. Lots of ranking points up for grabs. And a few debuts as well. Well, all three of these are debuts at the moment. Of course, I could have been a bit more anal and I could have got the correct attires for this period of time. But to be honest, I've run out of downloads, so that's the reason why I didn't. Kane on the outside. I thought we might be going for a weapon there. Decided against it. Nope, now deciding for it again. As Mark Henry now bring in Big Show up on his shoulders into that Samoan drop. Kane enters the ring with a kendo stick. Mark Henry catches him in the gut first, though, and then takes Kane up into another Samoan drop, showing why he is the world's strongest man. 2 big Samoan drops on 2 massive men there. Nice snapmare by Henry, now twisting the head of Kane, the big red machine, as it's Big Show now sliding outside the ring. I mean, I like classic Big Show. When he was still doing choke slams and stuff like that. When he became the Big Slow in later years and just had no offense whatsoever apart from just swinging, it just wasn't for me at all, to be honest. Wasn't for me at all. Henry now taking Big Show up once again into the backbreaker. Brings Show back up onto his feet again, now with a headbutt as well. So, of course, we are going to have our Tag Team Championship match on tomorrow's Ruthless Aggression episode. We already know it's the Lucha Brothers versus the Legion of Doom versus British Bulldog and Owen and Hart, and of course the winner of tonight's match will join them to fight out to become the first SWE Tag Team Champions. And then after that we're going to start looking at Mid-Card Championship, I think. So we'll have like 4 Mid-Card Championship qualifiers and then obviously crown our first champion as well. Nice jawbreaker there by Mark Henry. Their big clothesline taking Big Show down. Kane has a baseball bat straight across the forehead of the world's strongest man, taking him down and raining those baseball bat strikes right across the midriff of Mark Henry as well. And now against the spine of Henry, Kane doing some amazing damage there with that baseball bat. But Henry no-sells it and just belly-to-belly slams Kane. What just happened there? Mark Henry seems to be oozing some sort of redness. I'm not sure what this redness is. Whatever it is, I think Big Show's trying to clothesline the redness out of him. Boom. See, I don't think this is a bug. I feel like this is a... Oh, God. Is this like a comeback thing or something like that in the game? But for some reason, I have got all effects turned off. But evidently, this one is not off. But either way, Big Show goes into the pin here. Kane is slowly trying to get back up to his feet. Henry's taking a lot of damage here. And Big Show gets the victory. Wow. Okay. Well, that's not necessarily what I wanted, but to be honest, it's a win. I mean, I don't know what I wanted to be. I would like to Kane win, to be honest, but it is all down to the Big Show. The Big Show has the win here. I'm just updating the rankings as we speak, just so we can make sure Big Show gets the, well, gets exactly what he deserves. No one's got a draw. So that does put Kane and Mark Henry down in the negatives, but Big Show goes up into the positives. Wow, okay. Interesting start, and it is the Big Show, the Big Slow, who picks up our first victory tonight in our Attitude Era WrestleMania. Okay, is Rock actually going to wrestle in that shirt? Oh, God. Okay. I didn't realise. My bad. I thought this was Retro Rock. I didn't realise he was just going to keep the shirt on the whole time. Why is there not a classic Rock on this game without the stupid shirt on? Right, anyway, this is Fatal 4-Way Elimination. Now, I've been having a bit of internal sort of battle with myself about whether it would be worth having, in regards to the ranking, gaining a point for every elimination and obviously losing a point once you're eliminated. Just to sort of make a bit more of a difference in the ranking system. Just for elimination matches like this though. Which I'm very tempted to do. So for example, if, I don't know, Shawn Michaels was to win this match, he'd get 1 point. He'd get 1 point for each elimination. So if you won this match, you'd definitely get 2 points at least because you've eliminated the last person. No, you just get one, wouldn't you? So you could get 3 points. If you eliminated all 3 of your opponents, you'd get 3 points out of this match. I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments section. Do you think that's a good idea? Or should we just stick to how we've got it, where you've won or you're lost? I'm just starting to worry about the amount of people, because we keep doing multiple person matches like this. The amount of people on minus ranking points is getting a little bit crazy now. We're going to have... well, we've already got Shawn Michaels on -1 because he lost the Diesel last night. Obviously, Kurt Angle, The Rock and Triple H making their debuts in this universe mode this year. So 3 of these 4 at least are going to finish in a negative. No, 3 of these 4 will finish in a negative, yeah. 3 of these 4 will finish in negative. Either Shawn Michaels wins, goes back to 0, and the other 3 go to -1. Or one of the other 3 guys wins and Shawn Michaels goes up to -2, which is crazy considering it, anyway. He's not at the best of times so far, has he, Shawn? But we'll keep going by it. We'll see how it goes. I think we'll have to just deal with the fact that we're going to have a lot of people on minuses. We'll have to just give them a chance to try and build themselves back up. Maybe I might have to get a few people that I would consider... what's the word I'm thinking of? Consider as dead wood that we can just kill off, maybe. I don't know. I got a feeling that doing the elimination rule might work, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Bugger it. So whoever gets the elimination is going to get a point. And whoever's eliminated is going to lose a point. So if you get 1 elimination, then get eliminated, you come out of this match with 0. If you get 2 eliminations and get eliminated, you come out with +1 still. So it gives them all something to fight for still. Plus, it means that our ranking system is going to see a little bit more of an influence from some of these matches. We'll start doing that in the tag team division as well. As of, we'll wait until the champions are crowned, I think, because obviously it'd be a bit unfair now to change it with the last qualifying match come up. Right, so there's a 3 points up in this match then for somebody. And the WCW one later on as well with Goldberg, Sting, Booker T and Diamond Dallas Page. So Shawn Michaels could get himself very much back in the championship picture with a big win here tonight. He's got the most to gain in this one, hasn't he, really? Rock now, big backbreaker. Rock now, big clothesline on Kurt Angle as well. Now it's Rock and Michaels in the ring together. Michaels with a backbreaker on the Rock. Don't forget, like I said, later on, our main event of the evening will be Bret the Hitman Hart making his first defense of the SWE Championship against Stone Cold Steve Austin. So far, nobody has successfully retained that championship. Aleister Black won it and lost it in his first defense against Jake Roberts. And obviously Jake Roberts then lost it in his first defense against Bret Hart. Michaels now throwing the Rock back into the ring. Nice running knee strike there by Triple H as Michaels drops the Rock on the back of his head onto his knee. Michaels been showing off a bit here. Maybe needs to keep on top of the Rock as he brings Rock in the hard way with a vertical suplex dead center of the ring. Michaels continuing the assault on the Rock as Triple H brings Angle back into the ring. Angle, though, catching Triple H. In with the Angle slam. We could have our first elimination here. Kurt Angle with the pin. What? No, rope break. Too close to the ropes. Wow. Triple H saved there by the ropes. And Triple H taking down Kurt Angle with the strikes, ground and pound. And now it's Michaels and Triple H in the ring, the two friends, but they both know how much is up for grabs in this match. They both know how important this one is. Triple H now with Michaels up at his shoulder. Drops him across the top rope. Into the pin he goes. One. Only a 1 count. Rock and Angle also re-enter the ring. Rock now front chancery at Angle, taking him down, dropping the knee on the inside the knee of Kurt Angle. Before now dropping his body weight on the spine of Angle as well. Rock fighting Angle back with that strong right hand, now into a neck breaker. Triple H into a sidewalk slam. Rock follows Angle to the outside, leaving Michaels and Triple H in the ring. I think Michaels was looking at going for a sweet chin music there, but Triple H just about blocked it. Locked Michaels into a into a Russian leg sweep instead. Oh, Triple H went for Michaels. Michaels just caught him with a strong knee in the face. This Triple H could be out. No, he's not. Just about survived as there's the people's elbow by the Rock on Kurt Angle, middle of the ring. 1, 2, and 3, and Kurt Angle is eliminated, and the Rock gets himself a ranking point. Interesting. So that puts the Rock up on 1, and it brings Kurt Angle down to -1. There's still more chances for the Rock to get more points here this evening then. Alright, just updated the rankings just so I don't forget. So that's good for The Rock. I mean, if The Rock doesn't win this match now, at least he walks out of here on 0. With 1 win, 1 loss. We won't do this in Battle Royals or anything like that. This is solely going to be for actual elimination matches where you have to pin or submit somebody. Because then technically you beat them, haven't you? So that's why I'm looking at it. Maybe we should have done that for the Elimination Chamber as well. But we'll do it from now on. From now on, that's the rules. There's the pin by Michaels now on the Rock. Owner for a 2 count. Triple H is back up on his feet. Rock with a strong right hand to Michaels. Michaels needs an elimination. He needs to get away from this losing streak because Michaels is already on -1. I mean, if he doesn't win this match, he's going to drop to at least -2. Well, he will drop to -2. Unless he can get an elimination first. Triple H now bringing Michaels back up to his feet. Michaels clubbing blow to the back of Triple H, now into a snapmare. Brings him back up to his feet. Looking for the boot in the gut. Triple H fighting back with the elbow in the leg. Michaels fighting back with the elbow in the leg back as well. Now into a gut buster. Rock now with a dragon screw on Shawn Michaels, weakening that knee, which is going to make it much more difficult for him to hit a potential Sweet Chin Music later on, of course. And now it's The Rock with a gut buster. But Triple H rolls him up cheekily. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Wow. Big opportunity there, though. And there's the rock bottom. Right, back. I do apologise. I don't quite know what happened there. It seems like my PC, for some reason, just ejected all of my USBs, including my recording software, my microphone, everything. But luckily, we managed to keep the rest of the show. We've literally only lost about 10 seconds of footage, so I do apologise, but nothing important has changed. We're still in the same situation. Still only 1 elimination so far in this match. Or is it? You know what? I reckon Shawn Michaels has been... Has Michaels been eliminated? Because the camera's not... Who eliminated Michaels? Oh my god, and all the kerfuffle, I didn't even see who eliminated Michaels. Well, Michaels is down to -2 now. That's Michaels' second loss. That's not good for him. He is dropping like a sack of spuds. He's joint bottom now alongside $1 Million Man, Big Boss Man, Papa Shango, and Rowdy Roddy Piper. So I'll have to see who eliminated him, whether it was The Rock or Triple H. I can possibly... I don't know if I can look. Can I look? I can probably look, actually. Nice dragon screw there by The Rock. As I'm going to look... Oh, I might not even have the footage, you know. I might not even have the footage. Was it while I was faffing about? Nice spine buster there by Triple H into the pin. And it's only enough for a 2. Just trying to see who eliminated Shawn Michaels. As there's the pedigree by Triple H on The Rock. Is this going to be enough? 1, 2. And it is 3. Triple H gets the win. But I haven't got the footage of who eliminated Shawn Michaels. So I have no idea. Hopefully, are we going to see here who's eliminated Shawn Michaels? Well, we know that Triple H eliminated The Rock. So that puts a loss in The Rock's column. As well as that those 2 wins he got. Did he get 2 wins? Well, I'm so confused now. Rock eliminated... What did I see? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. We're just going to have to leave Shawn Michaels' point off because I don't know who it was that eliminated him. I honestly do not know who eliminated Shawn Michaels. I don't honestly know, so... God, what a disaster this is, I tell you. What an absolute disaster. Well, Triple H on 1 point. Rock on 0. 1 loss, 1 draw. It won't tell me, will it? No, there's no way of finding out, is there? Hey-ho. Well, it is what it is. Oh, no, wait. No, I do have it. Okay, it was The Rock. It was The Rock who eliminated him. It's come through as a separate video file for some reason. So The Rock is on 2 points. He's on 1 point now with 2 wins and 1 loss in that match. It was a rock bottom. Pretty simple, pretty standard. Easy win. So, what a mess this has turned out to be already. So in this match, we saw The Rock eliminate Kurt Angle. I forgot who it was already. Let's start this again. We saw The Rock eliminate Kurt Angle. We didn't see The Rock eliminate Shawn Michaels, but it happened, I promise. And then we saw Triple H eliminate The Rock, which means The Rock gets 2 points, but -1. Leaves him on 1 point for the show. Triple H gets +1 for eliminating The Rock. Shawn Michaels gets -1. And Kurt Angle gets -1 for both losing, but without actually getting any eliminations. I hope that makes sense, and hopefully my computer decides not to mess around for the rest of the show. And here we go, fatal 4-way tag elimination match. The winning team from this one will join the Lucha Brothers, Legion of Doom, and Owen, Hart, and British Bulldog in tomorrow's show to fight for the tag team championships. I'm saying tomorrow's show, but to be honest, it's probably not going to happen, is it? My upload speed has been so cripplingly slow at the moment, I can't get videos online quick enough. Which is annoying, because I really want to take advantage of this time I had in quarantine, and while you guys are in quarantine as well, to upload a lot more videos so you guys have some stuff to watch, and obviously I could grow the channel and that sort of stuff. But at the moment, I just can't get stuff on the internet because the internet is so blimmin' slow. I have been uploading a video now for about 18 hours? Yeah, 18 hours. It's currently at 31% loaded. 31% uploaded from 18 hours. It's shocking, really. And I want to get that video up yesterday, so chances are these videos are not going to be day after day, are they? But hey-ho. Yeah, this is a tag team elimination match, but both members of the team are independent. So, for example, if Scott Hall gets pinned, Kevin Nash is still able to keep going. So yeah, it's an interesting one, this. We've got the Hardy Boys, we've got Edge and Christian, we have the Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, and of course we have the Radicalz, Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. Benoit rocking a retro haircut. Like I said, the winner of this match will be joining the Lucha Brothers, the Legion of Doom, and Owen, Hart, and Bulldog to fight for the Tag Team Championships tomorrow. And like I say, we are going to probably keep the same ranking style that we just discussed in the previous match. However, I feel like we're not going to start it yet for the Tag Team division because it will be fair on the other tag teams that have already competed. So what we'll do is we will start it after the Tag Team Championship match at the Ruthless Aggression show in a few days' time. And hopefully next year, because I quite like this idea of doing these shows, but I think next year I need to probably start doing them and preparing them a lot earlier because, yeah, you can see exactly why, because of upload speeds. I promise next year I'm going to be more planned, honestly. I'm going to be more prepped next year, I promise. Attempted dropkick there by Eddie Guerrero, completely missed the kneeling Matt Hardy. No eliminations as of yet. Lots of people. I wanted to do an 8-man tag tornado, but you can't do 4-on-4 tornado. I don't know why. You can do it every other time, but you can't do 4-on-4 tornado. It's a bit weird. Eddie Guerrero now with a reverse suplex on Scott Hall. Just in case you're wondering, all these tag teams were involved in the Attitude Era in WWF at some point. Obviously, some later than others. I believe the likes of Benoit and Guerrero, Malenko and Saturn came over late 90s. Whereas Hall and Nash came over 2001. So right at the end of the Attitude Era, really. As Nash now taking down Matt Hardy. There's a pin here for Benoit on Christian. Only for a 1 count, though. It's going to be a lot of action first before we start to see some eliminations, I think. Be very interesting to see who does come out on top of this one. I mean, it should be interesting either way. I think all 4 of these teams could put on a great match against the other 3 that are already in that championship final. As Edge has got a chair. We know how much the Edge and Christian love their chairs. And just going after the biggest dog in the fight, of course, Kevin Nash, that chair. Then slamming it into the spine of Jeff Hardy as well. And now across the forehead of Kevin Nash. Edge has decided that he is going to, well, move the odds more in his favour by the looks of it. As Benoit heads up top. Benoit diving. Well, I thought it was going to be diving headbutt, but it ended up as a splash on Benoit instead. Not on Benoit, on Nash, I say. Edge now taking Guerrero up, looking for a powerbomb, but Guerrero fighting back. Manages to drop free. There's so much action, I'm struggling to keep track of everything. I do apologise if I go a bit mad. Guerrero now taking... I thought Guerrero was going to raise his Edge Hall then, but he's got a Hall locked in a submission here. And Hall is able to break free. No elimination as of yet then. That's Russian leg sweep there by Scott Hall on Matt Hardy. Jeff, though, into the jawbreaker. Slow motion jawbreaker for some reason. Nice front slam there by Kevin Nash. As Edge now brings Benoit up to his feet. And there's the side effect by Matt Hardy on Chris Benoit. Could that be our first elimination? He doesn't even go for the pin. There is a pin there. Oh, Jeff Hardy pinning Benoit owner for a 2 count. Nash back elbow on Edge. And another big back elbow. Of course, both Nash and Razor, well, Nash and Hall, or Diesel and Razor, however you want to call them these days, did pretty well on last night's show. They both got a singles victory. Razor defeating Bam Bam Bigelow 1-on-1, with Diesel getting the big win against Shawn Michaels. Benoit, nice snapmare. As Matt Hardy now with a twist of fate on Edge. There's the pin. Only a 2 count, wow. I thought that was going to be our first elimination, but evidently not. Elbow to the side of the head of Matt Hardy by Edge. Matt Hardy taken down by Edge with a snapmare. Now Edge looking for that execution DDT on Eddie Guerrero. There's the pin. Will this be our first elimination? 1, 2. Only a 2 count. The ref is so slow getting down today. So slow. So still no eliminations in this match. Matt Hardy running Bulldog as... Was that an Unprettier by Kristen? I only caught the end of it, to be honest. But if it is, that's got to be all of Eddie Guerrero. It's only 1 count. It could have been an Unprettier. Edge has that chair once again, but Matt Hardy caught him from behind. Eddie Guerrero now taking Edge up into that gory special, dropping him face first. This match is crazy. We need some eliminations, I think, just to calm it down a bit. And it looks like we could have a problem here for Eddie Guerrero. He's already been hit by a few high-impact maneuvers. And now Razor's got him set up. And Razor's going to Razor's edge him onto the chair. And surely that's going to be enough to eliminate Eddie Guerrero. There's the pin. And there's a spear by Edge on Matt Hardy as well. Eddie Guerrero's kicked out again. How is Eddie doing this? He's kicked out of 3 people's finishers now. Super Eddie. DDT by Scott Hall on Christian. Benoit's going underneath the ring. He's got himself another steel chair. Swinging for Jeff Hardy, who just about ducked out the way. Now Nash gets a hold of the chair. The chair goes crashing to the ground. There's a pin here by... Who is that? That's Edge on Matt Hardy. Only for a 2 count. Once again, still no eliminations. It's crazy. Benoit now getting around the back of Nash. With a German, keeps the grip, rolls the hip. Second German, keeps the grip, rolls the hip. Trifecta of German suplexes. I thought he might bridge for the pin, decided against it there. There is a pin though by Jeff Hardy on Scott Hall. And we do have our first elimination. It's Scott Hall eliminated by Jeff Hardy. And now, is that Matt Hardy pinning... That was Matt Hardy eliminating Nash. For some reason, I think Jeff broke that up. Stupidity. Sheer stupidity. Either way, we are down to 7 left in this match now with Scott Hall eliminated. Nash must continue this match on alone. Benoit reverse DDT on Kevin Nash. Now Benoit heading up top. Looking for that Oh, okay. I think he was going for an elbow drop on Nash, but Edge just, unfortunately for him, just walked straight in front of it. That's an interesting one. Edge took the full brunt of that instead of Nash. And now you see Benoit stalking Nash. And he has him locked in. There's the crippler crossface. It's a rope break. He managed to get his foot on the rope behind him. Pin here by Christian on Matt Hardy. Not quite sure how he got there, but it's enough. Matt Hardy's eliminated. So we've got one Hardy Boy, one outsider, both members of the Radicalz and both of Edge and Christian. Benoit pinning Nash. And Nash is gone. The outsiders are gone. So both Nash and Hall are gone. So I can mark that down on the rankings. They are eliminated. That's a -1 for the outsiders. Right, so the Hardy Boys are down to just Jeff. We've got both members of Edge and Christian. We've got both members of the Radicalz. I feel like Jeff Hardy's going to be in trouble here. He needs to maybe form an alliance with one of these two teams to try and survive. Or at least just back away and let the two teams fight each other and try and pick up the scraps. Edge spinning a heel kick right to the face of Jeff Hardy, who slides to the outside. Edge with a boot in the gut of Benoit, then into a backbreaker. Edge with a snapmare on Benoit. Jeff Hardy trying to break it up and trying to take control, and Edge is like, nah, this is mine, mate. I'm beating this guy up. You get your own guy. Because obviously Edge is Australian. We all know that. It's written. Edge Northern Lights suplex on Benoit. As Guerrero now looking for, look like an abdominal stretch there. Nice big DDT there by Jeff Hardy on Benoit. Big DDT though on Edge on Jeff Hardy. Guerrero bringing Jeff back up to his feet, but going after Edge. I think both the Radicalz and both of Edge and Christian know that they probably want to focus on the other couple rather than Jeff Hardy at this point in time. They're wrong. If they can eliminate him, then all good, but I think the couple is the more important one, just to try and get the numbers game in your favour. Guerrero, Hurricanrana. But Christian's there to catch Guerrero straight away. Off the far ropes. Into a Hurricanrana of his own. That is an awful Hurricanrana by Christian, I must admit. Terrible. Christian now taking Eddie up and dropping him face first in the mat. Benoit now dumping Edge to the outside. Benoit got to think about flying the Phoenix Kid. Bye, beautiful time. Dives to the middle rope. As there's a pin by Guerrero on Jeff Hardy. And Christian breaking it up. Like I said, I feel like Christian's going to want to work on taking one member of the Radicalz down first. As Edge is locked in the crippler crossface on the outside of the ring. But he's tapping, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't make any difference. Submissions only count inside the ring, but the damage is definitely done, of course. Nice head scissors takedown by Guerrero on Jeff Hardy. Strong right hand by Christian, who now folds Eddie Guerrero round into the unprettier. This could be massive for... Referee taking so long. This will be massive for the match if Eddie Guerrero is eliminated. He is. Wow. We've got one Radical, we've got one Hardy, and we've got both Edge and Christian. You've got to feel like Jeff Hardy and Benoit might need to work together now, to be honest. Work together to try and eliminate Edge and Christian. Big suplex there as this Edge and Benoit feud is travelling further up the ramp now. Nice gut buster there by Christian. And now all four men are on the outside of the ring. Christian with a backbreaker on Jeff Hardy. Edge boot in the gut of Benoit. As Christian just sending Jeff Hardy face first into the ring post. Benoit looked down at Jeff Hardy there. I think he was tempted to go after him, change his mind, going after Christian inside the ring instead. Christian, though, in with that launching DDT. A boot on the arm of Benoit and an elbow into the spine as well. Christian taking control of Benoit. You see Edge and Christian just switching opponents for the moment. He saw that Edge was struggling with Benoit. Nice takedown there by Christian, middle of the ring. Edge and Jeff Hardy front on the outside. There's a pin here by Christian. Only a 2 count though. Nice jawbreaker by Jeff Hardy. Running forearm, taking Edge down. Christian diving forearm all the way across the ring, taking down Benoit. Benoit, big knee in the gut of Christian. Boot in the gut and clubbing blow to the spine as well. Christian just runs away though. Literally just got out of the ring and ran. Ran for dear life. Edge is now struggling on the outside with Jeff Hardy as well. Christian catching Jeff and into a neck breaker. Edge is really struggling on the outside. Edge is taking a hell of a beat, and I think if he goes back in the ring, Edge could be in trouble, but does catch Benoit with a DDT. Christian still continuing his dominance. Edge taking Christian down. Jeff Hardy taking Christian down. Edge is in the ring now. All 4 men in the ring for the first time in quite some time. There's a big spear by Edge on Jeff Hardy. And that's going to... No, it's not enough. I really thought that was going to be enough to eliminate the Hardys, as Christian going to pin on Benoit is not enough as well. Edge and Christian thought they had this match won there. Christian might have it now, though. There's the unprettier on Benoit. There's the pin. This could make it 2-on-1 if the referee actually gets down and counts. It is. It's 2-on-1. Jeff Hardy now alone with Edge and Christian. I can't see Jeff Hardy coming out on top of this, but that's the Radicalz with a loss. So they go into -1 in the column. Christian taking Jeff Hardy up, dropping him face first, middle of the ring. Edge and Christian very happy with themselves, taunting away. The crowd are not impressed with them at all, are they, at this point in time? Christian now brings Jeff Hardy back up to his feet. And locking in a abdominal stretch. Interesting. There's been a lot of damage done to Jeff throughout this match. So I'm not saying this won't work, to be honest. It's an interesting way to try and finish it by Christian. But I suppose he's tried a lot of different options. They've tried a lot of big moves. And nothing's kept Jeff Hardy down as yet. Big elbow to the top of the head of Jeff Hardy. That might keep him down. Knock him unconscious. Christian dropping Jeff face first, middle of the ring. Up on the shoulders now, into a gut buster. Edge now taking over. Snapmare on Jeff. Big elbow on the top of the head as well. Christian once again taking control. Drop kick to Jeff Hardy. Poor Jeff, you just got to stay down, mate. Just stay down. This is not worth it. You could end up getting yourself hurt here. Christian sending Jeff off the ropes into that running forearm again. There's the pin by Edge. This could be enough. Jeff's taken so much damage. Please stay down, Jeff. No, he doesn't. He's got too much heart for his own good, Jeff Hardy. Edge now twisting the arm of Jeff, who's fighting back with the right hands. Nice suplex there by Christian. Edge brings Jeff back up to his feet. Clubbing blow to the face, up on the shoulders. Jeff, man, you've just got to stay down. Just stay down, Jeff. It's just too much, this 2-on-1. Jeff trying to mount a comeback here. There's a jawbreaker on Edge. But Christian's there straight away just to boot him in the spine. It's just not going to happen for him, is it? This is Jeff's opportunity, though. Edge is down on the outside. If Jeff can turn this around and eliminate Christian, you never know what might happen. But I think it's just all a bit too much for Jeff. He had his opportunity. He knocked Edge out of the ring. Thought he had a chance, but it's just too much for him. Christian, just stay down, Edge, for God's sake. Edge top rope. Went for the elbow drop and Jeff moved out the way. There's no way Jeff can come back into this match, surely. Snapmare taking Edge down. Oh, big elbow by Christian. Catching Jeff Hardy in the middle of the face. Jeff, though, working over Edge for some reason. And there's that takedown by Christian from behind. Christian now taking Edge down. Edge taking down. Oh, there's a free frame. The freeze frame poses. Classic Edge and Christian there. I mean, the referees have to think about stopping this at some point because this is just too much here. This is just an absolute free-for-all, and Jeff Hardy's career could be shortened here. So now he takes down Edge. Christian there again straight away. That's the problem. Every time Jeff Hardy gets anything back, Christian's just there to catch him. And there's a big frog splash by Christian. And that's got to be enough, surely. 1, 2. Oh my God, Jeff! Jeff, stay down! Edge is back in the ring. Big boot in the face of Jeff. And Jeff once again's fighting back with a crossbody on Christian. But then Edge with a big boot in the back of the head. Into the corner now. Overhand strikes, catching Jeff in the face. Jeff drops down and takes a knee to the face as well. There's just too much dog in this fight, isn't there? There's too much dog in this. There's too much. What's the phrase again? It doesn't matter the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog, and that's exactly what Jeff Hardy is here. But I think he's too much fight for his own good. Say he should have stayed down by now, and he rolls out the ring so he can't get pinned as well. I mean, he's trying his hardest. You never know. He might be able to pull it off, but I just severely doubt it. And there's a tag team Samoan drop there now as well. And there's a pin once again by Christian. Surely this time Jeff can't kick out. Oh my God, he has. Jeff, for your own good, stay down. He's kicked out again now from Edge. Jeff is just a madman, isn't he? Sleeper hold takedown. We've lost connection to the Wi-Fi. That's how bad my upload speed is at the moment. Edge now, big strike. See, Jeff can't even stand his feet after one simple punch now. Saying that, Jeff's going for it again. But Christian takes him back down. Sorry, that was me fiddling with the internet to try and get it working again, and it's just disconnected my entire... My other PC is completely disconnected now. It's always useful, isn't it? Nothing's working. Try and get these extra videos done because I'm on quarantine. So, I mean, if Jeff were to get one of these guys eliminated, you never know. But I feel like Christian is lining up for the end here. And here is going to be the unprettier. And finally, Jeff Hardy surely is going to have to give up now. 1, 2. Oh my freaking God. Oh my God, Jeff. Jeff with a twist of fate on Edge. The problem is he can't take advantage as Christian takes him down with a swinging neckbreaker. But Edge is out. Oh, if Jeff had just been able to take Christian out, it would have been a great opportunity. Now Jeff Hardy's back in the ring. Dropping Christian face first, but now Edge is back up. And there's the spear. Jeff Hardy, man. Just for your own good. He does stay down finally. Oh, my word. Oh, my freaking word. It is going to be Edge and Christian going on to that match tomorrow to face it out for the Tag Team Championships against the Lucha Brothers, the Legion of Doom, and British Bulldog and Owen Hart. I forgot they were called there for a second. That's just insanity, though, that was. How on earth Jeff Hardy lasted as long as he did, I'll never know. So just updating the rankings now. Okay. So we've got 4 teams on 1 ranking point. And those 4 teams will be fighting out tomorrow for the Tag Team Championships. The Lucha Brothers, Legion of Doom, British Bulldog and Owen Hart, as well as Edge and Christian. So after that mad match, it's time for another fatal 4-way elimination. Sting, Goldberg, Booker T, DDP in the WCW version of what we saw earlier on. Right then, here we go. Fatal 4-way elimination. Same rules as we had earlier on this evening. For every elimination, you get a ranking point. And when you're eliminated, you lose a ranking point. So, if you eliminate all 3 of your opponents, you get 3 points. Which would put you instantly top of the rankings. So, great opportunity for someone here to showcase. Of course, earlier on this evening in the Attitude Era one, we had the WWE, WWF version of this. We had Triple H, Angle, Michaels, and The Rock. And this is the WCW version. Diamond Dallas Page, Booker T, Sting, and Goldberg. I was a massive fan of Goldberg, you know, when I was younger. And I was up until a few years ago till he came back, and he's just completely ruined his legacy for me. I now despise the guy, I really do. I really do. And it's terrible to say, and I'm assuming by now, because these videos are uploading so slowly, I'm assuming by now WrestleMania has already been on. And it frustrates me just to see him even there, to be honest. It really frustrates me just to see him there. He's just taken away the opportunity of... I mean, The Fiend could have main evented WrestleMania and had such an interesting feud with somebody. But no, they just pushed him one side, made him lose easily and quickly to Goldberg. It's just, it really makes me think that Vince has got shares in AEW, because that's the only reason why I can see why WWE has been so bad recently, to the point where they're pushing more and more people to go and watch the competition because of how bad they are. Nobody cares. I mean, Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. I mean, if it wasn't for Drew McIntyre this year, and I'm not even saying I'm a big Drew McIntyre fan, to be honest. I appreciate Drew McIntyre. I'm not a massive fan. But if it wasn't for Drew McIntyre, I can't see how the championship matches would have any relevance this year at all. Nobody's really bothered about Reigns, who, again, like I said, I'm pre-recording these to try and get them uploaded in time, which is not going to happen, but Reigns, as far as I'm aware, is not even going to be in the show, because he can't be. He's not allowed because he's vulnerable state because of his history with leukemia. He's vulnerable to the virus. So it's a tricky one, it really is. Goldberg sending DDP into the corner as Booker T working over Sting. Of course, 2 more matches left for you here this evening. We have got Hell in a Cell straight after this one. The Undertaker versus Mankind. After their draw yesterday, their double count out, the ring could not contain them. We decided the best thing tonight would be for a Hell in a Cell. And then, of course, your main event this evening, we'll see Stone Cold Steve Austin making his debut in SWE this year as he takes on Bret the Hitman Hart for the SWE Championship. So 1 count there by Goldberg on Diamond Dallas Page. middle of the ring. DDP sending Goldberg into the corner. As Booker T and Sting continue the assault on the outside. And we're all starting to plan things out now for tomorrow's show as well then, aren't we? Because tomorrow's show, at the moment we've got the Tag Team Championship match sorted. We're going to have to look at the SWE title match for tomorrow. I think it's going to depend slightly on who wins today's match as well. Main events. It's Ruthless Aggression tomorrow, so that's an interesting one, isn't it? It is an interesting one. There's one match that I wasn't going to do that I feel like I have to do just because it was the... honestly, the beginning of Ruthless Aggression, but... is it John Cena's debut, Kurt Angle, I think? That sort of thing. We'll plan it out. We'll plan it out. Got some time. It's not like I'm not sat at home doing nothing all day, is it? DDP here going for the pin on Goldberg. One. Only one count. Booker now going after DDP. Big boot in the spine. Back up to his feet. Who's going to get that all-important first ranking point? This is the debut for all four of these guys at the moment. I don't know how often we're going to get to see them. Nice clothesline there by Goldberg. Using his strength to send DDP over the shoulder. Goldberg, big spine buster there on DDP as well. And all four men exit the ring. Interesting. And now three of those four re-enter the ring. Booker T going after Sting. Off the ropes. Booker T flattens Sting. Goldberg stalking. Oh, Goldberg. Oh, no, I thought he was going to go jackhammer then. No, twisted neckbreaker on Sting. Booker T now catching Diamond Dallas Page up on the shoulder, looking for like a torture rack. I think it is. It's a weird variation of a torture rack there by Booker T on Diamond Dallas Page. It is an interesting one. It's not enough to get the elimination though, as DDP able to slide free. Booker T sending Diamond Dallas Page into the corner. Page catches him with the back elbow, now taking Booker up into... oh, I thought it was a pile driver. That's the Styles Clash, wasn't it? Seemed like a Styles Clash there by DDP on Booker T. Not enough for the elimination yet, though. I never really looked at DDP as a main eventer, but he was, wasn't he, towards the end of his time in WCW. And I remember his first real feud in WWF as well. I believe it was against The Undertaker, wasn't it? The one where he was stalking The Undertaker's wife. I quite enjoyed that feud, to be honest. I thought it was well done as Goldberg hits the jackhammer on Sting. That could be our first elimination. It's not. How was that a rope break? They were nowhere near the ropes, ref. They were nowhere near the ropes and the ref gave a rope break. I need to turn off automatic rope breaks, I think, don't I? Goldberg now coming up behind Booker T and dropping him with that power slam. Now bringing Booker back up to his feet. Booker though taking Goldberg down. I think Goldberg has been ripped off here a point. Diamond Dallas Page seems to have become Iron Man. What is going on out there? Does anybody know what's going on out there? I can't... oh! He's come straight in, DDP, with a diamond cutter, though, on Booker T. And Sting taking DDP down before he gets a chance to pin Booker. Sting stopping DDP from getting that ranking point there. DDP fighting back, though, sending Sting into the corner. DDP's been ripped off here a bit as well. Nice Bulldog. There's the pin on Sting by DDP. Referee's down and out, though. Once again, there's the pin. And again, the referee just not doing his job. What is going on here? I've got no idea what's going on. I'm so confused as Sting takes DDP up into a tombstone pile driver. This match is crazy. It really is. There's a pin here by Sting now on DDP. Oh, only a 2 count. This match is mental. I can't even keep track of what's going on half the time. Goldberg now taking DDP up into a pump handle drop. Pin on DDP. Only for a 2 count. As Sting locking in the sleeper hold now on DDP. And they're really going after DDP, these 3 guys. DDP looks like he's surviving though. He does break free. As Goldberg locks in a knee bar here on Booker T. Sting pushing DDP away. Turns him over into the Tombstone pile driver. Sting pulling DDP away from the ropes. As there's the bookend as well. Booker T with his variation of the rock bottom. Sting with a pin now on DDP. That's elimination. DDP is out. Sting gets the point. And Goldberg is out. Booker T gets the point. Wow. Well, that was quick. So both Booker T and Sting getting a point. Goldberg and DDP minus a point. I'm doing that now, just so I don't forget. So Goldberg, 1 loss. Sting, 1 win. Booker T, 1 win. DDP, 1 loss. So one of these 2 guys is going to walk out here with 2 ranking points. The other one's going to walk out with 0. It's a great opportunity for both these guys, really. One of these 2 guys is going to join Bret Hart at the top of the rankings, which is crazy to think at this point in time. Crazy to think. Sting now slides back into the ring, dragging Booker T along. Booker's back up on his feet. Clothesline Sting. Big maneuver. Booker bringing Sting back up to his feet once again. Big kick to the side of the face. Into the pin. Will this be Booker T's match? No, not quite yet. Booker now. Front chancery on Sting. Sting catches him out though. Booker fighting back. Which one of these 2 men is going to walk out with the points? I'm hoping it's going to be Sting, to be honest. But I mean, I'm not a massive Booker T fan, to be honest with you. But if he wins, he wins. I'm not going to stop him. Booker into the pin on Sting. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Booker again with that big heel kick, but Sting slides out the ring. Now back in comes Sting, but Booker catches him with a boot in the face into a neck breaker. And there's a spinneroonie. That's what we all came for, really, wasn't it? Booker now just forcing his boot into the face of Sting in the corner. Sting slowly trying to get back up, but Booker fighting free. Booker catching Sting into a backbreaker. Wow. Sting's back up. Wow. Stiff right hand spinning Booker around. Went for a German. Booker able to break free now into a stroke. Wow. Dropping Sting face first onto that bottom rope as well. And there's the big flapjack. The spine buster there by Booker T. That could be enough here. There's the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. And if Booker wins here, I really don't want him to end up being #1 contender for the SWE Championship, but oh my god, it's going to happen, isn't it? There's the bookend. 1, 2. Oh no. Oh no. Booker T. Booker T's joint top of the rankings. Oh my god. Booker freaking T. I'm just not really a fan of Booker T, to be honest, but it is what it is. I said I wasn't going to hold people back, and you know what? That now puts Booker... Does it put him? think it does. My rankings don't seem to be working at the moment. Oh, for some reason, why is that not included? I don't know why these are... So for some reason my my rankings have stopped working properly. Okay. I don't know why. And here we go then. The cage descends around these two. The ring could not contain them yesterday. Double countout was the answer tonight though. Should be very interesting indeed to see what these two guys do. I think I have tried a Hell in a Cell match so far in this year's game. And essentially the two guys just stayed in the ring the whole time, which really frustrated me. But hopefully this time they are going to utilise the space they have. I would love for them to fight around the ring, around the cage. I'd love for them to go out the cage and climb to the top and that sort of stuff, but they didn't seem to do much of that on their own. Which is annoying, really, to be honest. But Undertaker with 1 win and 1 draw to his name, and Mankind with just 1 draw to his name. So both these guys would love to get this ranking point. My computer just for some reason disconnects everything again. Luckily it wasn't my recording stuff though, that's good. Ah yeah, Undertaker wins this one. He goes joint top of the rankings alongside Bret Hart and Booker T. Whereas if we see Mankind win this one, then he'll go on to +1 and join the guys at the top in the positives. Mankind taking Taker up. And there's the big arm drag takedown by Mankind. There's the pin. 1, 2. I need a 2 count. Big chop there by Mankind. Another one as well. Just rocking Taker, but not quite enough to keep him down. Undertaker now dragging Mankind across the ring. Against the middle rope and just forcing the neck into that middle rope. Undertaker up on top, not well known for that. And that's the reason why he crashes and burns from that elbow drop. Mankind stalking the grounded Taker. Big clothesline. Still no fight on the outside though. It's weird to think that they fight on the outside during the singles match. As soon as you put them inside the cell, they just stay in the ring the whole time. It's a bit annoying, isn't it, really? Mankind now grabbing Taker. Spins him round, then just forces his neck into the top rope. And springing him back across the ring. Of course, those ropes are not soft. They might look nice and springy, but they are woven steel. Very, very painful if hit the wrong way. Mankind now locking in a sleeper hold. He's locked it in so tight, he's actually managed to glitch inside the body of the Undertaker. But Taker's strength superior, able to split Mankind's arms. Taker went for Mankind, completely missed him. Tries it again with the overhand. Boot in the gut into a DDT. Still not leaving the ring though. Quite sure why. Taker just slamming down the right to boot in the gut of Mankind as well. Another one as well. Wow. Looks very painful. Into the backbreaker. Mankind rolls outside the ring. So we finally hit 32% on our video being uploaded now. It'll be uploaded before Christmas at this rate. Big boot there by the Undertaker. Now bringing Mankind back up to his feet. Into a backbreaker. Wow. Big move there by Taker on Mankind. Mankind, nice hip toss. Brings Taker back up to his feet. Russian leg sweep. Ooh. I got a hiccup there. Undertaker now twisting into a neck breaker on Mankind. Taker in firm control of this match. Taker's been at all 3 cards so far. He had a win on the opening card. He had a draw on yesterday's card. And he's hoping to continue his winning streak here at WrestleMania today against Mankind. And he has him throttled. Up he goes into the choke slam. And that could be, well, he's not even going to pin him. He's going to go for the sidewalk slam into a backbreaker. Now brings Mankind back up. And he's looking potentially for that last ride. Powerbomb on Mankind. There's the pin. Surely, what on earth is he? That's a weird pin. What did he do with his hands there? That was really weird. It's not enough to get the win, though. Undertaker now into that flapjack. Brings Mankind back up to his feet once again. A big uppercut. Taker once again bringing Mankind up and again dropping him with the flatliner. Mankind rolled out the ring, straight back in though, into another flatliner. Wow, Undertaker now is in firm control. Mankind just needs to survive for as long as he can here. See if he can just turn this match around and maybe lock in a lucky mandible claw and get the victory. But at the moment, it's all Taker, he says, as Mankind takes control. Mankind, look at those mad flailing strikes against the Undertaker. Now boots in the gut as well. There's the pin by Mankind on Taker. Only a 1 count. Mankind now snapmaring Taker into a strike right in the back. Bringing Taker back up to his feet. Looking for that butterfly DDT. The double armed underhook DDT. But he doesn't go for the pin himself. He's going to go for the power driver as well. Mankind power driving the Undertaker. Will Mankind be the man to defeat the Undertaker for the first time in this universe mode? Oh, Taker kicks out. Wow. Mankind, though, stalking Taker once again. There's the sock. It's the mandible claw. Is it going to make Taker submit? No, Taker's never going to submit, surely. No, Taker fighting back with the right hands. See, that's just so lazy editing, that is, by the game. I mean, the sock comes out of nowhere, and the sock just disappears off the hand as well. That's really... It's not very well done. Not very well done by the design of the game, really. Sleeper hold locked in by man. Is this can't be enough, surely. I mean, the damage has been done. Mankind's taken full control of the last few minutes. The double arm DDT, the power driver, the mandible claw. Taker's back up though, boot across the chest of Mankind, who's slowly getting back up to his feet. Taker brings him up into the corner. Mankind, wow, showcasing his strength, choke slamming Taker. That was crazy. Now dropping the boot right in the gut. Mankind in full control again now. Brings Taker back up to his feet. Boot in the gut and a double axe handle across the back and a clothesline to the back of the head as well. And another sleeper hold and more glitchiness into the body. I mean, Mankind is trying his hardest just to put Taker out here. It might work eventually, you know. If he locks it in tight enough, he might actually knock Taker out. But no, Taker's still strong enough to break free. If Mankind wants to win that way, he's going to have to do some more damage to Taker first. Mankind fighting back with the right hand in the gut of Taker now into a Russian leg sweep. Mankind brings Taker back up to his feet again. Another Russian leg sweep. Taker tried to roll out the ring, but Mankind caught him into the pin. Wow. Well, there we go. That is the first negative on Undertaker's record and the first positive on Mankind's. Undertaker now sits with 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw, whereas Mankind sits with 1 win, 0 losses, 1 draw. And that's going to replace Undertaker in the top of the rankings with Mankind. Wow. That surprised me, that. I really thought Taker was going to win that. I thought it was a matter of time, but it just shows the resilience of Mankind was just able to shine through and get him the victory here tonight. That's crazy, that is. I'm very impressed with Mankind. Very impressed. And he got the 3 count eventually. Well done to Mankind. Massive win for him. I don't know how much more we'll see of Mankind in this universe mode. Maybe if we bring in a hardcore championship or a hardcore tournament, that could definitely be his night to shine. But at the moment, that is a fantastic, big win for him. Defeating The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Some of the only very few people have ever done. And there it is, the Darkness Championship. Can Bret Hart be the first man to successfully retain the belt? Can he do it? Aleister Black won the belt in the Elimination Chamber, lost it first defense to Jake Roberts. Jake Roberts then lost it first defense to Bret Hart. Now Bret has to go one-on-one with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Will this be the first successful defense? Bret's definitely hoping so. I'm sort of hoping so as well, to be honest. Only because I just want to see the belt be successfully defended. I don't want to see it change hands at every show. Bret is also joint top of the rankings now alongside Booker T, which is still just bamboozling me, to be honest. But there we go. Yeah, this is an interesting one, actually. I think now that we've changed the style what the rankings we're doing, I think we will see a lot more changes in the ranking system. Especially with the, like I say, with the eliminations and that sort of stuff in elimination matches. I'm talking balls again, aren't I? You know what I mean? Now that we've changed the way we do in the rankings and singles competition, I think we will see a lot more positives in the rankings rather than just losses. But this is a great chance here for Bret Hart to go 3-0 in SWE. Or it's a great chance for Stone Cold Steve Austin to get his first ranking point. He's currently at 0-0. 0-0? 0-0. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Nice elbow there to the back of the head by Bret Hart into the pin on Stone Cold. Only for a 1 count. Austin back up on his feet though. Nice backbreaker. This match is a little bit later than what it was in WWE. In WWE it was WrestleMania 10? Is it 10? Maybe. Might have been 10. Might have been later actually. But I think at this point in time in real life, Bret was, I think, very early Attitude Era. Bret had moved across to, of course, WCW after the Montreal Screwjob. But in our line of work, we get to see a match that never happened. Bret versus Austin. Of course, I just said it happened. Oh my god, I'm such a nerd. My brain not work too good. Right, we're back. Bret now with the atomic drop on Austin. Brings Austin back up to his feet once again. Into that running Bulldog. And then into a DDT as well. Bret is taking firm control of Austin early on in this match. Into the vertical suplex, sending Austin across the ring. Again up on his feet. Looking for the snapmare. Austin fighting free. Austin now taking Bret up into a gut wrench. Back up once again. Stiff right hand by Austin. Taking Bret Hart down. There's the pin. Only a 1 count though. Austin now bringing Bret back up to his feet. There's an elbow in the gut there by Bret. Into the running Bulldog. Nice stiff right hand there by Bret Hart as well. Austin, though, in with a running clothesline. Taking Bret down. Brings the Hitman back up to his feet. There's a boot in the gut. I thought he might be looking stunner there, but he decided against it at this point in time. Stiff right hand taking Bret down. Oh, I'll just press loads of buttons. And Bret fights back. Bret with the... It looked like he was going for a knee there, but ended up in a crossbody. It was effective nonetheless. Taking Austin down. Bret dropping the leg drop across Austin's face as well. There's the pin for the one. Only one count. Austin there just punching the ropes for some reason, as you do. Boot in the gut of Bret. Another boot and another boot in the gut of Bret. Austin once again bringing Bret back up to his feet. Strong right hand. Bret struggling here. Running knee strike by Austin now. Catching Bret with the boot in the back of the arm. Will Austin become our 4th ever SWE champion? I mean, it's a possibility, isn't it, at this rate? Nice. Bret with the arm breaker. Then into a leg drop as well. Austin there with a boot in the gut of Bret and a big knee in the gut of Bret as well. Nice neck breaker. Pin here by Bret. One. Only one count. Here's Bret now taking Austin across to the ropes. Sends him off the far side. Went for a shoulder block, but both guys are strong as each other. Bret, though, taking Austin up into... No, looking for a vertical suplex. Austin breaks free into the running Bulldog. And then Austin just slamming the back of the head of Bret Hart into the mat. Austin stalking as Bret gets back up to his feet. Austin looking for the stunner. Bret was able to push him away. Now Bret into that crucifix bomb. Austin almost had him there. Almost. Bret now, they're taking Austin up once again. Looking for that vertical suplex. This time does land it. Now Bret stalking Austin. Did Austin go too early? Possibly, as Bret now folds him over into that sharpshooter. Austin is close to the rope, but not quite close enough. And does tap out to Bret the Hitman Hart, who gets the victory and gets the first ever successful SWE Championship defense. I think Austin will be disappointed there. I mean, in real life, he sat in that submission hold for a very, very long time before tapping out. But this time, it was not the case. This time, it was enough for Bret to walk away. Still, your SWE champion, and that's going to make things very interesting. I've got a massive match planned out for tomorrow night, which is going to be incredible. It really is going to be a fantastic match tomorrow night for the SWE Championship. It's going to be incredible. It is. I can't name it any other way. It's going to be fantastic. But there we go. Great victory then for Bret. Austin, I think, just went a bit too early with that stunner. And that just gave Bret the opportunity he needed just to turn the tables and get the victory. And there we go. Bret the Hitman Hart, still your SWE champion here after our Attitude Era show, which means Bret Hart is moving on to Ruthless Aggression. So if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a like or subscribe if you would like to see some more tomorrow. Like I said, Ruthless Aggression. We're also going to have the Tag Team Championships crowned. We've got the Lucha Brothers, Legion of Doom, British Bulldog and Owen Hart versus Edge and Christian. And we're also going to have a big SWE Championship match as I promised. And some other big matches all around the Ruthless Aggression era. Of course, like I said, like, subscribe, and other good stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.